My story started in Key West. I grew up on a boat, and for all intents and purposes, I really did have a great childhood. Unfortunately, around the age of 10, my parents decided that they no longer wanted to be together and be married, which really caused a lot of turmoil in my life. My dad, for the most part, was in and out of my life a lot as a child. It was 2009 when he took his life, which was really hard. And also, my mom, she really struggled to put food on the table and to be around. At the age of 12, I did suffer some sexual abuse that I ended up internalizing. Eventually did end up finding drugs. Unfortunately, have lost my children not once but twice. And I never thought in the 13 arrests that I had and the year and a half that I spent in prison that I would ever be able to break the cycle of addiction. And I really believe that God was the reason why I was able to do that. Since getting clean, I got my children back, and my children are happy and successful, and I'm a productive member of society these days, and am getting married in November. Unfortunately, due to my addiction, things that I did have consequences. One of those consequences was contracting hepatitis C.
The liver clinic at Shepherd's Hope has been a great addition to patients that we're able to treat there. Basically, what we do in liver clinic is we screen for all types of liver disease, including hepatitis B and hepatitis C. Hepatitis C has been a huge problem in Central Florida. We've been working with community partners like TD Bank, who gave us a grant to expand our treatment of patients with hepatitis C. With their funds, we've been able to increase training of providers that are able to treat patients. Previously, we only had 2 to 3 providers that were able to do it. Now we have, I think we're almost up to 8 providers that can see these patients. We've been able to do community outreach. And basically, with money like this, we're hoping to expand our clinic even more in the future. As an example, Jessica came to us after years of IV drug abuse that she was able to stop on her own, but she still had the virus of hepatitis C. Basically, anybody without medical insurance is unable to pay for treatment to cure hepatitis C, and that's where Shepherd's Hope comes in. She came to us and we were able to work her up. We provided her with the treatment at no cost and provided her with the necessary follow-up. And basically, Jessica, like many of our patients, was cured from hepatitis C.
I remember the first day I came to Shepherd's Hope and I saw Michelle, and even though I was someone, that came with less, I wasn't treated like I was worth less. And Michelle and Tracy and the whole staff at Shepherd's Hope really made me feel like a whole human being, not someone that was this horrible person, with a disease. I'm also grateful that that is not where my story with Shepherd's Hope ends, but I was so blessed and honored to be hired as a part of the administrative team at Shepherd's Hope. And most of all, I'm grateful to be alive to share my story so other people can get help and know that Shepherd's Hope exists. If anything, I hope that me sharing my story allows someone else to know that there is somewhere that you can go and you don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to ignore something in hopes that it will go away. I am so grateful that I did. I'm grateful that through the grace of God, I was able to get clean. And thanks to Shepherd's Hope, I'll be alive to see my kids grow up.